After such a horrendous year, everyone wants to know how to start a YouTube channel in 2021. In this video, I'm not only going to show you how to do that, I'm also going to teach you a couple of YouTube tips and tricks that can help you get success and maintain it this season and beyond. Let's get after it. Hello and welcome. My name is Ray Lego, and here on this channel, I'm going to teach you how to start, grow, and maintain a successful YouTube channel so that you can quit your 9-to-5 for a job that you truly love and desire. I've been there, I am there, head in front of work that you're not passionate about, but here we are. Both working on this journey. I'm happy to help you along yours as I figure out mine. So starting a YouTube channel, where should I begin? What do I do first? Well, the answer to this is pretty simple. You need to first know the what of your channel. What are you both passionate about and knowledgeable about? That's exactly what you should create. Anything else would be a waste of time and you'll burn out along the way. For me on my other YouTube channel, I felt passionate about sports, and not just any sports, but Michigan-based sports. So I covered and still do cover the Detroit Tigers, Detroit Pistons, Detroit Lions, and Michigan Wolverines. Had I had some sort of all-encompassing sports channel that covered a bunch of teams that I don't know about and don't really care about, I would exhaust all of my energy. But Michigan teams, man, I could talk about them for days, and I do. So what about you? What is it that you can talk about without even skipping a beat or sometimes even taking a breath? And is that interest or passion of yours something that a bunch of other people are interested in and passionate about as well? Ultimately, here's one of the biggest YouTube tips you can ever hear, and that is you need a topic that is big enough where you have a big enough crowd to fish for, but small enough to where you can really click with the people who subscribe to your channel. So as an example, if you wanted to start a cooking channel, that's a great channel to start. Everyone loves food, but maybe you don't want to just do food as a whole because so many other people are covering that topic. Instead, you might want to niche down a little bit further. Try something like Mexican authentic food or Southern homestyle cooking, or, well, you get the point, and I'm getting hungry. If you want to start a gaming channel, don't play every single game. Focus on one specific game that you are either the best at or one of the best at or one of the most knowledgeable around. Be the person who knows hidden secrets about that game, hidden codes about that game. Be that person that everyone wants to go to because they know that you know that game inside and out. That's how you win on YouTube, by being specific with your what. And now that you've thought about it, go ahead and comment below. Let me know what your what is, and I'll be down there to help you in any way I can. The second thing you need to know when you're starting a channel is what your channel name is going to be. And let me assist you here. Make it extremely simple. I repeat, make it extremely simple. It's got to be something that people can easily remember so that when they're looking for you the next time around in the YouTube search bar, they'll be able to find you. So if your name is XX24791 Thunder Dragon Gaming, guess what? Ain't nobody gonna remember that. But if your name is Thunder Dragon Gaming only, maybe people will remember that the next time around. Obviously, I'm making all this up. I don't really game anymore. I used to be pretty addicted to it. Me personally, I just wanted to make my channel Ray Lego, just my name. But then I was a little bit worried that people would think it was about Lego blocks. I'm not exactly knowledgeable in that area, so I changed it to my name is Ray Lego. That's pretty simple, and here on this channel, I'm helping you with YouTube. So along with your what in the comments below, go ahead and let me know your name as well. I'll be able to comment on that. I'll let you know if it's something that I think people will easily remember or easily forget. Let me tell you, you don't want the latter. Another way to see what somebody's channel is about is through their banner and their profile picture. I'm gonna let you know, so many people mess up in this regard. You know why? They skip through it really quickly. They say, you know what? I don't want to do all this nonsense. I want to get straight to the video making. That is a huge mistake on YouTube. This is your first impression. You are the host at a restaurant when you're 16 years old and just now getting out into the job and the workforce. You gotta make a good impression for the rest of the restaurant starting from the gate. So where I'm getting at is some of you with your banners, you're not creative enough or you're way too creative. You need to find a happy medium. Don't put all this mumbo jumbo. Don't put all this wording. Make it simple. Be picky with your colors. Make sure it goes along with the rest of your brand. My colors here on this channel are going to be gray, red, black, that kind of mix, that kind of YouTube feel. And you're gonna see that in most of my thumbnails, if not all of them. You're gonna see the common theme because I'm building a brand, I'm building a personality, and it starts with your banner and your profile picture. Put your mission on the banner and that's it, or something extremely basic. Flashing on your screen right now are gonna be a bunch of banners that are just kind of basic with a little bit of wording, yet still pretty creative in their own sense, and they still catch your eye. And that's why these people are great at what they do. Those are the models you should be working off of, including mine. I know I'm a little bit biased here, but I think it's pretty good. It's a basic picture of me, a good picture of me with a good camera. If you don't have one, borrow one from a friend. Go ahead and remove the background. I'll show you how to do that later. Put a message that's basic around you that explains your channel. I think I do a good job with this. I want you to get off your butt and start a YouTube channel and grow on YouTube. That's the message, and that's what I'm trying to deliver, and I think I did so successfully here. And that's really what I want to get across, because at the end of the day, myself and other creators, we can teach you things. We can teach you the guru ways over and over and over again. But at the end of the day, if you don't implement it, nothing's ever going to come of it. You have to have focus, you got to have drive, and you got to get it done. That starts with getting off your butt, which I want you to do. So how did I get that photo of myself as I referenced earlier? Well, I took a bunch of different photos and had the background in the background. That makes sense kind of in my head. Then I went to remove.bg. That's a site where you can remove the background and it's only going to show you at the end of the day. You're seeing that now here on your screen. After that, I made a gray background. I plopped myself onto there. I added in the wording and the font that I like. I'm probably going to use that font from here on out. It's one that really is going to be specific to my brand. I put the YouTube logo on there, which I found on PicMonkey.com. That's a site that I'm going to highly recommend. There's a lot of them that you can make your thumbnail on. That's the one I use, and bam, I have one that pops. I have one that has flair. I have a banner that I'm happy with, and I don't have to go back to it ever again. Or unless I'm making little tweaks. The other thing is needing to know the banner size. If you go to Google and you type in YouTube banner size, they're gonna give you a bunch of templates that you can work off of so that you can make sure you're making the right size banner. On PicMonkey, this is pretty simple. You put the layout down first, you put your channel art over it, and then when you're done with the layout, you just delete it right off of there. Also, this might not be the best video for that. There's gonna be specific videos on YouTube that you can search that are gonna show you how do I make my banner on YouTube. I highly recommend that. That's one of the greatest things about YouTube. You can find anything. It's owned by Google. It's the second largest search engine in the entire world. Utilize it. Now, when you're done with your YouTube banner, your next step is to go to your profile picture, and it's gonna be the same concept here. Take a good photo with a good camera. Go to remove.bg, get rid of that background, and plop it onto your profile picture. Make sure it's a good bit different than your banner picture. Me personally, I'm an enthusiastic, happy-go-lucky, smiling kind of personality, so that's what I want to portray in my profile picture. Whatever you are, that's what you should put in your profile picture. Don't be something you're not. Don't be someone you're not. Whatever you think is going to be appropriate for the mood of your channel is what you should go with here. Step number 4, and one that is often overlooked or very skimped over, is your About Me section in YouTube. Here you're going to let YouTube know what your channel is about so that their AI can further understand it and get your videos out to the people it needs to get out to. Rule of thumb with this one is them, you, them. That means in the first part of this About Me, you're going to let them know what your channel is about, and you're going to use keywords that are specific to your niche. Here are some of those keywords in my first few sentences of my About Me section. The next portion is the you. Let them know why you are qualified to run this YouTube channel. Lastly is them again. Put the two portions together and let them know why they're going to love the material that you're going to come out with and the content that they're subscribing to. That's how the experts do their About Me section. They treat it like a resume for a job that they really want. Do not treat it like a chore. In fact, I recommend doing these steps one day at a time. So on day 1, figure out your niche and name. On day 2, create your banner. On day 3, create your profile picture. And on day 4, complete your About Me section. That way you will end up with a channel that you truly love before you even get started, and you won't have to go back ever again, or very rarely will you have to go back to go and tweak things and fix things that you just don't like. Remember that once you get started filming and editing videos and making thumbnails and really getting into the YouTube grind that's very taxing, you're not going to want to go back and do these things. That's only human to say, you know what, I already did that, I don't feel like dealing with it anymore. Make sure you're not that human. Have your channel ready. Step number 5 is the equipment phase, and if I'm being honest, I believed in myself in a big way. So I used my tax money one year and I threw it all at YouTube. But after doing that, I want you to learn from my mistake. I mean, I wouldn't call it a full mistake because I'm still grinding and I'm still doing it, but I would say that most people, given my situation, which is I tried 5 channels before I actually actually had a successful one, most people would have given up after that, and then you're out a bunch of money. And you're sitting there on eBay trying to sell $5,000 worth of equipment, and you're gonna take a huge loss on it. Don't do that. Instead, I recommend going all throughout YouTube, really taking your time with it, doing the research, and finding the best equipment that you possibly can that meets your budget. One of my favorite channels for this that I highly recommend is Alpha Gaming. That channel's run by a guy named Harris. He also does Twitch streaming, and he's just so good at explaining to you different lighting, different camera options, different mic options for a bunch of different budgets. He really is thorough with his reviews. He goes over every little thing that you might or might not care about, and he explains why you should or should not care about it. He's just very good at what he does. Alpha Gaming, definitely check him out if you're trying to find equipment for your budget. Think media, video influencers. There are also other channels that are about that life. There's a lot of them, man. Check them out. But the gist that you need to know is VAL. What is VAL? VAL is video, audio, lighting. For the video, get a good camera that meets your budget. For the audio, get a good mic that meets your budget. And for the lighting, most things are pretty cheap and they're going to work very, very well. I have a set of like $70 lights and they look good. Really, for about $1,000 or less, probably less, you're going to have some really, really good looking stuff to get you started. Over time, as you get better and when you're monetized, you're going to make enough money to where you can slowly but surely upgrade things. And if you're like me, you're going to want to upgrade. I'm just one of those kind of people. Some people call that a perfectionist. I don't know. One word of caution though, if I may. When you're new and you really don't understand VAL, video, audio, lighting, you're gonna see that there's adapters and other kinds of things that you're gonna need that you didn't really think about. It's not really as basic as camera, mic, lighting. It's not that simple. For instance, I'm not gonna go too much into detail because you might be new, but check this out. This is what my mic, my Rode Video Mic Pro, is going into. It's called a Zoom H1, and it makes the sound a little bit more crisper than what you would get just out of the mic alone that is barely out of frame right now. It's an audio recorder that makes things sound better. So that's kind of where I'm getting at is, you're not just buying those three main things, there's other things to go with it. So I want to give you that word of caution. What might look like a $1,500 budget may be more of a $2,000 to $2,500 budget. My actual setup is about $2,500 total, but I don't want you to click off the video after listening to that. That's a little bit extreme. Again, I threw all my tax money at it one year and I went with it and I bought other things along the way. It doesn't have to be that way for you, I promise. It's not necessary to spend that kind of money. I'm just letting you know because I know your curiosity is killing you. At the end of the day, starting a YouTube channel actually fresh is going to be anywhere from like $500 to $3,000, and I highly recommend you shoot for as close to that $500 mark as possible. So if you really want to do this and you really believe in yourself and you have the finances to do so, get as close to that $500 target as possible and start. I highly implore you to do so. Believe in yourself. You can do it, and I'm here to help you along the way along with other YouTubers. And that's my next point. This is how to start a YouTube channel. This is the basics. In my next video, I'm going to teach you how to grow a YouTube channel. It's gonna be like Mario when he gets one of those mushrooms and goes or whatever. That's not the sound effect, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm here to help you grow, and I want to help you grow. I've learned so much on this platform, and I'm one of those people. Tim McGraw says it in his song Humble and Kind. When you get where you're going, turn back around and help the next person in line. This is what I'm doing here on this channel. Last few things that I want to talk about before I head out today. 1, have a healthy upload schedule. Do a lot, but do a little. Don't overwork yourself. If you do, you will quit. I know exactly what you want. You want to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours as soon as possible, lightning fast. You just want to start making moolah. But let me tell you, if you do that and you just have some viral hits here and there, that's not the way to sustain a YouTube channel. The way to have a successful YouTube channel isn't the Jake Paul method or the Logan Paul method or any of those guys. It is simply by uploading consistently and delivering value to your audience on a regular basis. Do that and you can have a successful YouTube channel and you can make money. In future videos, I'm going to show you what money on YouTube looks like. Right now, it's good. It could be better, and I'm going to make it better, and you can make a life of it. I've seen it, and there's a lot of ways to make money on YouTube. I'm going to teach you all of that here. It's just going to take some time. So there's going to be people like myself, Catherine Manning, Brian G. Johnson, Nick Nimmin, D. Nimmin, Daniel Batal, Roberto Blake, Daryl Eves, video influencers, Think Media, Think Marketing, vidIQ, Sonny Leonard Doozy. Guys, there are so many channels here on YouTube. You need to go ahead and jot those down and find them, subscribe to their channel. We're all here to help you. We believe in this journey. And guess what? YouTube's here right now, already doing well. It's going to continue to do well. I wouldn't be on this platform if I didn't believe in it. It's gonna be here for a long, long time. It's a successful business, and it's fun to be on. We all want to help you succeed because ultimately your success is our success. Yes, that sounds kind of cheesy, but at the end of the day, it's very much true. We believe in something, we see something that's working, and we want to help others do the same for themselves because I like to help you guys get that kind of happiness that you deserve. And what all of us would say is have a healthy schedule that makes sense to you and won't crush you. Crush it on YouTube. Don't crush yourself doing YouTube. For me, what I do is I write my scripts out during my lunchtime. I then batch record all of my videos in one sitting, just one sitting, so that I'm not setting up and redoing things and working on the settings and stuff like that. One sitting, batch record. That's the best way to get things done. So block out like 2 hours of time. That's how long it's gonna take me to record these 2 videos. That's nothing, man. That's your early morning day at work, and it goes by fast. And that's a great way to start. 2 videos a week. Even some of you maybe only need to do 1 video a week so that you won't burn out. But I'm doing 2. That's a comfortable level for me, and that is also enough to start to work in the YouTube algorithm. 2. And this is a brand new channel, so it's exciting for me to be able to show you how possible it actually is with just 2 videos a week, because when you do 2 videos a week, man, you can really focus on the quality of the channel and the quality of the videos, and it will propel you very fast. And lastly, let me leave you with this. You need to be down with OPP. That's optimism, perseverance, and patience. Believe in yourself even when the numbers aren't where you want them to be. Don't obsess over the analytics and the growth. Don't just look at your real-time last 60-minute views over and over and over again, staring mindlessly at a screen as something you can't control. It's already done. Know that it's going to happen for you one day. Know that the next video might be your best video. That next video that you worked so hard on might be the video that gets you through that barrier. It's very possible on YouTube. And most importantly, learn just one new thing each and every week. Get 1% better each and every week. If you just learn one thing that takes like 20 minutes to learn, you'll be good to go. You're gonna get 1% better until you're 100% better. Persevere. Perseverance is so huge on this platform. I'm telling you, before it even happens, you're gonna have times where you forget to put the mic on. You're gonna have times where you forget to put it in to the Zoom H1 in, and then your mic and your recording aren't one and the same, because that one doesn't exist. There's gonna be times where your settings on your camera are all kinds of wonky. There's gonna be times where your editing software crashes on you. I mean, not if you have Final Cut Pro. Highly recommend over Premiere Pro. Just a personal opinion. Bruh, there's not a YouTuber in the world who hasn't experienced those kinds of things, even the ones whose names you know. If you enjoyed this video today, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe right here, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of the future action. The next video will be how to grow on YouTube in 2021. I can't wait to make it. I can't wait to help you further. Until next time, guys, I hope you have an excellent day, and I implore you to get off your butt and create.